joined by Limerick minor manager John Ryan after tonight's 7-point defeat to Tipperary. John, disappointing evening for your charges. What you felt went amiss there this evening?
Well, we didn't get off to a good start. I think they took the game to us from the word go. We never got out of the blocks in the first half. I think it was 20 minutes gone, and we were chasing the game. We discussed it beforehand. We said we wanted to get a few scores and get out quick, but it wasn't to be. And Tipperary came with a purpose tonight. We've kind of looked at them over the last few weeks, and they were saying they were this, but they came with a plan. They came very, very strong, and they moved the ball quick. We forced a lot of our own mistakes. We forced the ball and forced things, and you can't do it at this level.
Yeah, a challenging evening for the guys. A debut at this level, it brings its own, I suppose, pressures. Did you feel they handled the occasion well?
Look, it's very easy to be critical, after the game and say you look back on it. But I'd be honest with you, I think this, a lot of our players, I suppose tonight, are very, very young. It's their first Munster Championship game. You can compare all you want on the training ground, but when that game starts, it's a total different game completely. And that was the thing tonight. I thought, we got a minute at half time. We got the first score after half time. We said, look, we tried to regroup a bit, but missing Aidan 𝘕𝘰𝘦𝘭𝘴 from the middle of the field was a big loss to us tonight. He kind of commands it, and he's the conductor of the orchestra, and missing him was a big loss. But look, you had fellas that replaced him. So what we have to do now is we have to dust ourselves down for the next few days. We'll meet again on Saturday. We'll have a training session and a chat, and look, we know where we're at, and we know what to do in Milltown Malbay next Thursday night.
Yeah, the beauty of this championship is it's not straight knockout. You do get another bite. There's 2 more games, of course, so all is not lost. It's a case of we need to win the next 2 now, though, to stay in the championship. Look,
stay in the championship, but look, if you look at this preliminary I think it's fantastic for the players, and I think it's fantastic for the whole lot. But the thing is, next week realistically is a quarter final. The following week is a semi-final, and then you're in the final of this preliminary competition. So that's what we're looking at, and all is not lost. Okay, you could have scored about tonight, a heavy enough defeat, but look, we have to regroup. They're not as bad as that, because we played Galway a few weeks ago in a challenge game, and I thought they played well, but challenge games are deceptive, and we came out tonight with no guns blazing completely, and I thought we were very flat. But look, these are players as well. It's their first Munster Championship game. They have to regroup now, and they have to move on from it.
Yeah, the grade, I guess, it's a challenging grade, but it is a development grade. It's a word that probably isn't used enough around it. But do you feel the guys, since you've come in day one, they've really developed, and maybe they didn't show tonight, but they're on the right track?
Oh, 100%. I think this is, it's great for development of football in the county. Like, the seniors don't appear there. You have to have under 20s and 17s and 16s and 14s. The academy this year under Stephen Lavin doing a fantastic job. Limerick football is in a good place. I know we were relegated at senior level, but at the same time, we have a big game coming up against Clare, who defeated Cork, and there'll be nothing between Limerick and Clare. I'm living out in Clare, so I know exactly what's been said. But to be honest about it and to be fair about it, look, we have to, as a team and as a management team, we have to regroup over the next few days. We have to look forward to next Thursday night in Milltown Malbay, and